My sources confirmed to me that at the request of Chris Lighty's grieving mother, superstar artist 50 Cent has brought in a high-powered team to investigate the hip-hop mogul's death. This comes as Fox 5 News has obtained a copy of his will, and it leaves everything to his wife. This is the cover of Chris Lighty's will. His legal first name is Daryl, but it's what's on page 3 that's raising eyebrows. Except for a fund set aside for his children, it says if he is survived by his wife, quote, I give my entire residuary estate, real and personal, to her, end quote. One of the country's top attorneys, Arthur Aidala, explains.
Under the will, his wife has a lot of power. She's the executor of the will, and she also inherits everything that's in the will, meaning she's in charge of distributing the assets, but she's the one who's receiving them as well.
Lighty managed the careers of superstars like 50 Cent and Diddy and orchestrated multi-million-dollar deals. He died last month, allegedly from a self-inflicted gunshot wound after an argument with his wife Veronica. The will, drafted in 2007, provides a separate $1.6 million trust fund for his children. Aidala says it shows great care and planning, especially for a man who at that time was only in his late 30s.
It was well thought out. He clearly loves his family, and he did the right thing. He went out, he hired an expert in this area of work and wrote a document that protects and covers his wife and his children.
Lighty was laid to rest earlier this month after a star-studded send-off, but many of those who knew him still can't believe it was a suicide, as ruled by the New York City medical examiner. Former New York City medical examiner Dr. Michael Baden was called in by the family for a second autopsy. The results so far are inconclusive, but Baden spoke exclusively with me today about the case.
In my opinion, the cause of death, clear as a gunshot wound to the head. The manner of death, accident, suicide, or homicide, still is pending till all those tests are done.
Now, sources also tell me that Lighty was not deep in a bottomless financial hole and that he had just secured a world tour for 50 Cent for next year, which would have brought him millions of dollars. The new investigation is being led by 50's attorney Scott Lehman and private investigator Les Levine.